So, hi guys, and welcome to another episode of the Daily Football Operation Podcast Show. Here we have just one mission, and that is to convert you from just being a gambler, a sports bettor, or a football operation enthusiast into what we like to call a savvy sports trader. That's exactly why we set up this channel. And how you're going to do that is by standing out basically. And how that's going to happen is with the information that we provide about these sporting events. It's very important to have information about these events before you back them. That is the trader factor right there. And that's exactly what we bring to you guys. And make that more interesting, we go through thousands of sporting events available every single day and narrow them down to 10 most profitable sporting events, and we bring that to you guys to help you make better informed decisions and increase your chances of winning significantly. So guys, if all of this sounds like something you're interested in, first of all, take 1 second of your time to show support to the channel and acknowledge, of course, that you like this kind of content by hitting the like button. It's free of charge and it takes 1 second to do that. And subscribe to the channel if you want to be a common part of this community of what we like to call savvy sports traders that we're building on here. We're inviting you guys to actually do that, and don't forget to turn notification bells on. It is important to do that. It will help you as we go on this journey to beating the odds, guys.
Liverpool host this round 34 clash at Anfield, sitting 5th in the Premier League table with 55 points, still harbour aspirations of breaking into the top 4. The Reds have recently found some domestic rhythm with wins over Everton and Fulham, though their season has been marked by defensive inconsistencies. They have conceded in 4 of their last 6 matches, and a high-risk attacking style often leaves them vulnerable to counter-attacks. While their home form is usually a fortress, they will be wary of the visitors, who have already handed them a heavy 3-0 defeat at Anfield in the Carabao Cup earlier this season. Crystal Palace arrives at Anfield in a solid 13th place with 43 points and a game in hand, remarkably sitting just 5 points away from the European qualification spots. The Eagles are in stable form, having lost only once in their last 5 outings, and have recently secured a place in the Europa Conference League semi-finals. Their away performances have been particularly impressive for a mid-table side, averaging 1.5 points per game on the road and winning 2 of their last 3 league away fixtures. Despite the absence of midfield talent Adam Wharton, Oliver Glasner's side remains highly competitive and will look to complete a triple over the Reds this season. The primary prediction for this encounter is both teams to score BTTS. Historical and recent data strongly support this outcome, as BTTS has landed in the last 2 league meetings between these clubs and in 2 of their last 3 matchups at Anfield. Statistically, 5 of Liverpool's last 6 Premier League games have seen both sides find the net, a trend mirrored in 4 of Palace's last 5 away league fixtures. With both teams possessing multiple attacking outlets, including Mohamed Salah for the host and Jean-Philippe Matita for the visitors, a high-energy game with goals at both ends is the most likely scenario.
Wolverhampton enters this match at Molineux Stadium effectively relegated, sitting at the bottom of the table with no mathematical chance of survival. After 8 years in the top flight, Wolves have endured a dismal season, marked by a recent 3-0 defeat to Leeds and a 4-game winless run. Under manager Rob Edwards, the team has struggled significantly, recording only 3 wins in 22 matches. Adding to their woes, the squad is depleted by injuries to key players like Enzo Gonzalez and Yossam Mosquera, with several others, including Jose Sa and Angel Gomez, listed as questionable. Despite the lack of stakes for the table, the team is playing for professional pride and the future of their coaching staff. Tottenham arrives in the West Midlands in a situation few could have predicted, fighting for Premier League survival. Sitting just 2 points clear of the relegation zone with 5 games remaining, the Spurs are in desperate need of points to secure their safety. Their form has been equally concerning, with only 1 victory in their last 12 matches. Roberto De Zerbi's side most recently threw away a lead against Brighton, settling for a 2-2 draw. The injury list is extensive, ruling out Mohamed Kudus, Dejan Kulusevski, and Christian Romero, while goalkeeper Guillermo Vicario remains a doubt. The North London side must find a way to overcome these absences to avoid a historic drop to the Championship. The primary prediction for this fixture is both teams to score BTTS. Historically, this has been a high-scoring encounter, with each of the last 5 head-to-head meetings between these sides resulting in goals at both ends. Wolverhampton has managed to find the net in all of their last 5 home matches, while Tottenham has scored in 6 of their previous 8 road games. Given that both defenses have been highly vulnerable throughout the season and the high-pressure nature of Tottenham's fight for survival, an open game with scoring opportunities for both teams.
Arsenal enters this crucial fixture sitting second in the Premier League table, tied with Manchester City on 70 points. After previously holding a comfortable lead, the Gunners have faced a difficult run, with recent defeats to Bournemouth and Manchester City making the title race incredibly tight. Arteta's squad is also balancing a heavy schedule with an upcoming Champions League semi-final. While Victor Gyökeres is expected to return to the starting lineup, the team continues to feel the absence of Bukayo Saka, and defensive concerns remain as Timber and Calafiori are still listed as doubts. Newcastle United occupies 14th place with 42 points, their season largely drifting toward a mid-table finish as European qualification looks increasingly unlikely. The Magpies have struggled for consistency, entering this match on a streak of 4 consecutive defeats. Their away form has been particularly shaky, though they did manage a narrow victory at Chelsea recently. Injuries continue to hamper Eddie Howe's plans, with Anthony Gordon being a significant doubt and Tino Livramento expected to miss the remainder of the season. The primary prediction for this match is both teams to score BTTS. Statistically, this is highly supported as 17 of Newcastle's last 18 games have seen both teams find the net. Additionally, Arsenal has struggled to keep clean sheets at the Emirates lately, succeeding in only 6 of their last 8 league home games. Despite the gap in the standings, Newcastle's tendency to nick goals coupled with Arsenal's recent defensive vulnerabilities makes BTTS a strong probability in what is expected to be a competitive 2-1 victory for the home side.
Lyon comes into this home fixture following a massive 2-1 win away at PSG, a result that has propelled them into a Champions League qualifying spot. Despite a shaky period earlier in the season, Les Gunners have regained their footing, currently sitting in 4th place. Their offensive threat is led by the clinical young forward Enrique, who has quickly become a key figure with 4 league goals. However, manager Paulo Fonseca faces significant selection headaches, as Corentin Tolisso, Ernest Noama, Povo Salk, and Remy Himbart are all currently sidelined. While their morale is high, defensive consistency remains an area of concern for the home side. Auxerre arrives as a side that has shown remarkable resilience in their fight against relegation. Currently 16th in the table, they have become a difficult team to beat, losing only 1 of their last 7 League One matches. Their away form is particularly impressive, with 5 unbeaten results in their last 6 games on the road, including a hard-fought 2-2 draw with Monaco. Christophe Policia has built a team that digs in and remains stubborn under pressure. The squad will be missing first-choice goalkeeper Donovan Lyon due to a thigh injury and remains without Usama El Azouzi, meaning Theo the person will likely continue to deputize in goal. The primary prediction for this match is over 2.5 goals. Historical data strongly supports a high-scoring encounter, as each of the last 4 league meetings between these two sides at this venue has seen at least 3 goals scored. Lions matches at the Groupama Stadium have frequently been open affairs, with the team conceding exactly 2 goals in 3 of their last 5 home outings. Given Auxerre's proven ability to score and remain competitive on the road and Lions' current attacking momentum, a goal-rich match is highly probable.
Toulouse enters this Saturday evening clash at the Stadium de Toulouse seeking to halt a worrying slide. After a painful 4-1 defeat to Lens in the Coupe de France semi-finals earlier this week, Carlos Martinez's side has now lost 4 consecutive matches. Defensive frailties have been the primary concern, with the team conceding 12 goals across those 4 defeats. Currently 11th in the League One table and 12 points clear of the relegation zone, the host will be without Franck Magri, a knee, and Rafik Messoli, ankle, due to injury. Despite their recent struggles, top scorer Jon Boho remains a dangerous threat, having netted 8 goals this season. Monaco makes the trip to Toulouse eager to revitalize their European qualification campaign. Following a frustrating 2-2 draw against Auxerre, Sebastian Pocognoli's team sits 7th in the table, just 4 points adrift of the Champions League spots. Before their recent 2-game winless run, the Monégasques had enjoyed a strong run of 5 league victories. They are a consistently high-scoring side, with 9 of their last 11 matches producing 3 or more goals. However, the visitors are dealing with several injury absences, including Caio Henrique, hamstring, Kasem Ouattara, knee, Perez Brunner, hamstring, and Stanis Edombo Muzambo, shoulder. Folarin Balogun, who has 12 league goals this season, remains their primary offensive weapon. The high-value pick for this fixture is over 2.5 goals. Both teams have been consistently involved in high-scoring games recently. 5 of Toulouse's last 6 matches and 9 of Monaco's last 11 have seen at least 3 goals scored. Additionally, 10 of the last 15 meetings between these two clubs have surpassed the 2.5 goal mark. Given Toulouse's current defensive vulnerabilities and Monaco's potent attack, another high-scoring encounter is expected as both sides push for a much-needed result.
Mainz 05 enters this round 31 clash sitting 10th in the Bundesliga table with 34 points. While they have enjoyed a relatively stable season, their recent form has been inconsistent. Although they have recorded 3 wins in their last 6 league matches, their home momentum was recently halted by a 1-0 defeat to Freiburg. Historically, the Muir Arena has been a tricky destination for the league leaders, with Mainz winning 4 of their last 5 home head-to-head encounters against them. However, injuries to key personnel like Tom Krause and Hiroki Ito have stretched their squad depth ahead of this high-profile fixture. Bayern Munich arrives as the newly crowned Bundesliga champions, having secured their 33rd title with 4 matches to spare. Their dominance this season has been near absolute, winning 25 of their 30 league games and losing only once. Vincent Kompany's side is currently on a 4-game winning streak in the league, most recently defeating Stuttgart 4-2. Their attacking output is staggering, averaging nearly 4 goals per game in recent outings. Despite having the title secured, the squad's depth, featuring stars like Jamal Musiala and Luis Diaz, allows them to maintain a high level of performance even with Serge Gnabry remaining on the injury list. The primary prediction for this match is Bayern Munich to win. Despite the bogey team reputation Mainz has earned at home in recent years, Bayern's current form is too formidable to ignore. Die Roten have won 8 of their last 10 away matches in the Bundesliga and are looking to maintain their momentum following their title celebrations. With Mainz failing to win their last 2 home league games and showing signs of a lack of clinical edge, the champions are expected to assert their authority and secure all 3 points in this David vs Goliath encounter.
Parma enters this Serie A clash in 14th place with 39 points, moving closer to mathematically securing their survival after an important 1-0 away win against Udinese. Currently unbeaten in their last 3 league matches, Carlos Cuesta's team has shown improved mental resilience and defensive stability. While they will be missing Motia Frigan and Benjamin Krimaski due to injury, the squad is largely healthy and motivated to finish the season strongly. A win against the league's bottom side could effectively end any lingering relegation concerns. Pisa sits at the very bottom of the Serie A standings in 20th place with just 18 points. Their destiny seems almost certainly sealed, as they currently trail safety by 10 points with only 5 matches remaining. The team has struggled significantly under Oscar Hegemark, losing their last 4 consecutive league games and scoring only once in that span. Their most recent result, a 2-1 home loss to Genoa, further illustrated their inability to turn competitive performances into points. They will travel to Parma without several key players, including Daniel Deneuve, Samuel Eiling Jr., and Marius Mara. The high-value pick for this match is Parma to win. The two sides are moving in completely different directions. Parma is enjoying a positive run of results, while Pisa is mired in a demoralizing losing streak. Furthermore, Parma has dominated the recent head-to-head history, winning each of the last 3 meetings against Pisa, including a 1-0 victory earlier this season. Given Pisa's poor scoring record and Parma's current momentum, a home victory is the most statistically backed and logical outcome. Getafe enters this Saturday afternoon clash at the Coliseum sitting in 7th place with 44 points, well within reach of European qualification. Known for their defensive resilience, the Azul ones have been particularly formidable at home, having conceded only 2 goals in their last 5 matches at this venue. They recently secured impressive 2-0 victories over Real Betis and Athletic Bilbao on home soil, and they come into this game following a narrow 1-0 midweek win against Real Sociedad. However, head coach Jose Bordalas faces significant challenges in attack, with key forwards Borja Mera and Joami sidelined due to knee injuries. Barcelona travels to Madrid holding a 9-point lead at the top of La Liga, having enjoyed an 8-match winning streak. While they remain the league's most prolific scoring side, Hansi Flick is dealing with a severe injury crisis that has depleted his offensive options. Star winner Lamine Yamal is out with a hamstring tear, joining Rafinha and Joao Cancelo on the sidelines, while Eric Garcia is suspended. Despite these setbacks, the Blaugrana have shown defensive solidity recently, recording 5 clean sheets in their last 10 league matches. They will be looking to maintain their advantage over Real Madrid despite a heavily rotated squad. The primary prediction for this fixture is double chance, Getafe to win or draw 1x. Historical trends at the Coliseum suggest a difficult outing for the visitors. Barcelona has failed to win in any of their last 5 visits to this ground, with many of those matches ending in low-scoring draws. Getafe's disciplined low-block defense and physical style of play are designed to frustrate elite opponents, and with Barcelona missing their most creative attacking threats, a low-scoring stalemate or a narrow home result is a high-value possibility.
Atletico Madrid enters this match at the Metropolitano Stadium during a difficult stretch, having lost 7 of their last 8 matches across all competitions. This includes a recent 3-2 defeat to Elche and a loss in the Copa del Rey final. Despite this slump, they remain in 4th place in La Liga with 57 points, holding an 8-point cushion over the chasing pack for a Champions League spot. Simeone's side is likely to rotate the squad heavily with a crucial Champions League semi-final against Arsenal on the horizon. They will be without suspended midfielder Thiago Almoda and several injured players, including Jose Maria Jimenez and Alexander Soler. Athletic Bilbao travels to the capital sitting in 9th place with 41 points, currently trailing the European qualification spots by 3 points. After a disappointing exit from the Champions League earlier in the season, the Basque side is focused on securing a top 6 finish. They come into this game following a narrow 1-0 victory over Osasuna, which helped snap a poor run of form. However, they face selection issues of their own. Mikel Joragiza is suspended, and key defender Aymeric Laporte is expected to miss out due to injury, although Yuri Bacic has been cleared to play. The primary prediction for this encounter is under 2.5 goals. Historically, this fixture has been a low-scoring affair, with 8 of the last 10 head-to-head meetings seeing fewer than 3 goals. Atletico Madrid's offensive output has dipped recently as they prioritize rotation for European competition, while Athletic Bilbao has struggled for goals on the road, failing to score in their last 2 away matches. Given the tactical nature of both teams and the likely conservative approach from the home side ahead of their European semi-final, a tight and cagey contest is anticipated.
Manchester City enters this FA Cup semi-final at Wembley in peak form, currently leading the Premier League on goal difference. Pep Guardiola's side has secured 5 consecutive victories, including vital wins over Arsenal and a midweek edge over Burnley. Erling Haaland remains their primary threat, having already reached 35 goals this season. However, City's defensive line is stretched by significant injuries, with Josko Gvardiol, Rodri, and Ruben Dias all ruled out for this clash. Despite their recent dominance, the citizens have conceded in 6 of their last 10 matches, suggesting a potential vulnerability at the back. Southampton arrives in London as the underdog but brings an incredible 20-match unbeaten run from their championship campaign. Although a recent 2-2 draw with Bristol City dented their automatic promotion hopes, the Saints have been remarkably consistent, scoring in each of their last 22 matches. Forward Silly Leren is in strong form, with 3 goals in his last 5 appearances. The team will be missing Alex McCarthy and Mads Roslev due to injury, but they will look to exploit City's defensive absences and maintain their record of scoring against top-flight opposition. The primary prediction for this match is both teams to score, BTTS. While Manchester City is the heavy favorite to progress to the final, Southampton's prolific scoring streak and City's makeshift defensive lineup create a strong case for goals at both ends. 5 of Southampton's last 6 matches have seen BTTS, and their confidence in front of goal makes them a credible threat to the Premier League leaders in this high-stakes Wembley encounter.